Hey guys, or hey me, whoever's watching this, probably just gonna be me. But anyway, it's day 17. Just feels like an awesome day. It feels like just one of those crisp mornings. Not cold, just crisp, just refreshing, just great, just like one of those perfect mornings. Woke up today, as I mentioned yesterday, is the first day that I read the little affirmation that I had written, or not written, but had received. And when the first thing I woke up, of course, I was 90% asleep. As I read it, I reread it again later. And the other thing I did this morning that was a little bit different, I mentioned yesterday that I wanted to kind of concentrate on, how long it takes me to actually go from that groggy state to fully awake. And as I mentioned, I have a 30-minute window in between waking up and getting going and actually doing the run or getting the physical exercise. My thought this morning was it actually took me just about the full 30 minutes, dragging around, listening to some things, getting the mind up and going. But I wasn't doing any kind of physical activity. I was kind of sitting in the spot, looking out the window. Relaxing with myself a little bit, drinking water. And it took me the full 30 minutes. And, as I'm doing that, I'm thinking, I bet if I was up, moving around, stretching a little bit, just creating a little activity with the body, I bet I'd wake up a lot quicker. So just a thought that came to me, and I'll try that tomorrow and see what kind of effect that gets. Again, it's just kind of modeling that system of waking up, going back to that sub goal or mini goal that I have to be able to, alarm goes off and I'm ready. I want to have that feeling. I want to just be ready to go. Don't get me wrong. I like that 30 minutes of time in the morning. And if used wisely, it's valuable time. But at the same time, if I could just wake up, boom, put on some running shoes and go out for a run, I think that would be a great spot to be in. And I don't doubt that I could do that now. I had as I mentioned before, I've gone a couple of years where I said, I can't run in the morning. I just can't do it. I'm not, my body's not ready for it. But that was obvious mental BS of some sort, because I'm doing it and it feels great. It's actually, I've noticed it may even be easier in the morning than doing it after a day's work. I had to do one run like that after I got home from work, and it was a little bit more tedious. In the morning, it's a refresher now. So that whole perspective has changed, and sometimes for me, that's all it comes down to is the perspective. And again, the verbal conversation that I'm having with myself in my mind. So that's a good thing. I did the affirmation. I paid attention to exactly what I was doing in the morning, kind of seeing, I can kind of sense that, I might be getting into that routine of, waking up and moving from the bed to the couch in the living room, and, not being very active and just letting myself slowly wake up. And, there might be more beneficial things I can be doing. So I'm gonna experiment with that tomorrow and pay attention with getting the body moving and seeing if I wake up a little bit quicker. And I'm 90% sure that's gonna happen. Wanted to talk about, oh yeah, it's May 1st. It's a new month. Yesterday was kind of an interesting day. I believe it was yesterday. Sometimes the days run together a little bit. That may be something that we'll never be able to escape. But was it yesterday was 2 weeks, or was that Wednesday? I believe that was Wednesday, now that I think about it. So anyway, what it comes down to is I'm seeing now that there's going to be small little subsets, small little ways of measuring things. The first one was 2 weeks, half a month, and there's going to be the completion of a full month at some point here in the near future. However, this is a good one because it's the beginning of the next calendar month. So it's May 1st. What I can do with this month is set some small goals. You know what I wanted to do? I was thinking about that. I wanted to put a couple things out into the ether, and and just see what kind of response I can get. Concentrate on those things for the month, and see what I can bring back to me. And I came up with three things. The major one, the one that seems the most intangible, seems the most out of reach. However, I have this odd inner confidence that it's going to occur and that it's going to happen. And that's a monetary thing. I'm looking at my goals, towards the small business that I want to put together. And realistically, I need to have some capital stashed. My initial thought was, go in and, do as much with credit as I can, and that's if it comes down to it, if that's the way that that I do it, that I have to do it, that is what it is. But it might be nice to kind of avoid that and prepare and get some actual capital beyond what I have now, so I don't have to go into it upside down, digging my way out of it. So, initially I had a certain amount of money I decided I wanted to earn this month. And then I thought, that's, I can ask the ether for anything. I can really put out there any value on it. And with being a little outlandish, but still within the capacity, the realm of my current situation. It's I don't want to make light of it. It's not a soft a soft goal. As I said, seems to me the most intangible of the three. But my thought was, this month I want to earn $15,000. Just very simple. Just concise. It is what it is. I need $15,000, and I need to make that a monthly thing where that money, those funds, come to me. With those funds, I'll be able to pay off some of the debt that I now have, free up that money that's going out, and then start a little cash bank that come January, when I'm ready to actually start developing the physical side of the business and buying some of the equipment and installing some of the equipment, those kind of things, I'll have the capital to move forward at that time. Or if need be, I'll have the capital to start the small loans, that I'll need to, and with some of the equipment. But that's it, $15,000. That's my desire from the ether this month, and for the months to continue. And I'm gonna keep that actively in my brain. When it comes down to it, I know that putting that out there, what that does, it's not, for me, it's not just a blind desire, but what it is it's going to be a small little flame I've lit inside myself, and I'm going to actively seek the opportunities that will come that normally I might let go by. I might not want to get involved with certain situations that could generate the funds. However, now with that little pilot light going on, I need $15,000. That's going to motivate me to do something. On the subconscious level, I know how that's going to work, and it's not a question of it's not an outlandish dream or anything like that. It's a pure focused desire. I need $15,000 every month from here on out, and that's what I'm asking the ether for. That's my desire. The other one, the other of the three, I'm going to be under 210 pounds by the end of this month, and that's not too outlandish. I'm at about 225 right now, when I weighed myself on Wednesday. However, I can feel my body changing. I can feel the new body kind of eating up, or taking over the old body. I can already feel that going on. So to burn another 15 pounds this month, that's not outlandish at all. So to be under 210 by the end of the month, I actually think that I'm going to be, lower than that. One thing I've noticed is, some of the, in weight loss for me, some of the initial weight is the easiest weight to take off. The initial 5 pounds, the initial 10 pounds. When you get down to a certain percentage of your goal, in my case, probably about 20 to 25 pounds, about a halfway mark, a little less than halfway mark. That's when the tedious pounds are gonna occur. So to get to 210 pounds by the end of this month, I mean, that should be pretty easy, and I'll be feeling good. Speaking on that too, it's kind of a funny interesting little tidbit. This little jacket I've been wearing, I've been hiding myself underneath it. It's something that happens maybe to a lot of us, but it happens to me when I feel overweight, not comfortable in my clothes, bounding over my belt, so to speak. I have a way to hide under clothes, and this morning as I was getting dressed, I was thinking, I don't need to use this coat anymore. It's kind of chilly and crisp today, so I still got it on, but I'm comfortable. When the time comes when it's a nice warm day and the jacket's coming off, and I'm not going to feel bad, I'm going to feel good, and that's good. That's a big part of these goals. That's kind of why I tie the two together. Feeling good is a very important entity to being successful with a business, for me. To tie in almost perfectly, so it's nice that I'm doing the two together. So that's the second goal, 210 pounds. So we got $15,000 this month in earnings and 210 pounds. And then the third goal, I decided to push myself a little bit. I told you, I think it was yesterday, I mentioned that, I upped the speed a little bit, and I upped the distance on my running. This is day 2 of doing that. And, it was fine. It was just as difficult as it was running just a flat mile at 5 miles an hour. So the difficulty hasn't changed. It's something that I need to overcome in my mind. It's a mindset. So I'm going to keep pushing myself. By the end of this month, I'm going to be able to run 2 miles at 6 miles an hour. So it'll take me exactly 20 minutes to run 2 miles. I kind of feel like I'm gonna go way beyond these last 2 goals. The first goal, there's that element of doubt, and I'm gonna clear it. It's just I gotta do it. I've gotta push myself to get there. But the second 2, running 2 miles in 20 minutes. I got a whole month for that, so that should be easy. Got a whole month for getting down to under 210 pounds. That should be easy. Both those are just done in my mind. And then the third one, the 15,000, it's a curiosity. Can I really do it? It's a good amount of money to be making every month. It's I think the most that I ever made in a month was right around 10,000. Right now I'm averaging, just to give you a little bit of insight. Well, I don't know if that's necessary, but yeah, that's fine. 6, 7, 8,000. So I'm asking to double my income in a month, roughly, maybe even a little bit more than double my income. It's that's out there. Those are the things that I want. Those 3 things. Those are the goals. It's early in the morning. I've got a lot of stuff to listen to, a lot of stuff to study, a lot of work that I need to do here. So I don't really have any kind of thing to reflect on, any piece of information I've acquired that I want to share right now. Those things will come. But that was the big thing. Is just the segments of this journey, and me starting to realize that I can set up small goals. Me starting to realize how to concentrate on some of the different subset goals in terms of getting up in the morning and getting out of bed quick, and then actually putting things out there in the ether, and creating that desire, creating that want, for things that are small steps in the big journey of things. So but that's it for today. I'm feeling awesome, feeling really good, and I think we're gonna have a great day, and we'll go from there. So again, if there's ever anybody out there actually watching these videos, thank you. Hey, what are you doing today? So thank you.